What's up? What's up? I think we're live here. I'm just waiting for this to show up so I can mute it and make it smaller. So now I can see your guys. What's up, Kander? Make sure you like and share. And this will be a good show here. Check this out. So I'm going to read my description box. The description box says, hold on, let me check to see if it worked. Okay, cool. Let's see here. Flatter subgenius here. The white-robed monks of Saint Benedict. Now, I came across this Puppetji that I'm about to show you because I was studying quantum entanglement and the nature of non-dual reality, and just studying non-dual reality a little bit more. So let's see here. This is prepared for the Nonduality conference. This was written in 2010 by Ph.D. here, the founder of the Diamond approach, Hameed Ali. The Enquiries into the non-dual nature of reality, nonduality, and quantum entanglement. So the dude that I'm going to be showing you, well, it's not a dude, it's actually a puppet. This is the truth according to Puppetji. Puppetji is a literal puppet. This will be Puppetji's first live appearance, and he is honored to be a guest speaker at the Science and Non-Duality Conference in 2010. Something you should know. Puppetji does not prepare his talks about what he doesn't even know. He never has any idea of what he will be talking about, but rest assured, he will selflessly share his vast knowledgelessness and wisdom. Sitting with Puppetji may unfold in any number of possible ways. Silence. He may or may not speak about subject he knows nothing about. Love, God, Non-Duality, 2012. Chicken Taka Masala. Maybe he'll have an impromptu non-dual duel with the likes of Jeff Foster. Who knows? No one can know for sure. But one thing is for sure. Puppetji is not an authority or expert on any subject. He doesn't really know anything and is more than happy to share his wisdom about what it is that he doesn't know. And even what he doesn't even know he doesn't know, as only he can. So let's give this a try here, folks. I'm gonna get rid of this. This was what I was reading from. You can read this in the description. I'm just gonna exit out of that.
Since I've been working at Heritage, I've learned to see things with an open mind. Having PTO.
And let's get this going. I'm gonna die! The question that I would like to have you leave here with is, a new appreciation of how hard it is to figure out what is going on. What is going on? It's very easy to smooth it all out and say, that the Pentagon runs it all, and so forth and so on. But once you start digging, the world is a labyrinth, a sponge of interconnected labyrinthine interstices, the weirdest connections. Who knew who and what they were doing about it? And then, these reports that come in, and some are false and some are true, but the sum total of them all is to paint a picture of an excruciating weirdness. And people are just not pushing the right buttons. I guarantee you take 5 dry grams of psilocybin silent darkness, and you're only living room on a Saturday night, and Ferdinand Magellan move over. You will see things no one has ever seen before, and no one will ever see again. And these things are real. They have existential and the power to move hearts and change lives if we can bring them back into the domain of the good minds, the tribal campfire. We are surrounded by oceans of alien beauty, alien intent, bizarre ideas. I am a rationalist, and yet if you press into these weird zones, you can overcome what I call the trailer court syndrome, which is, that nobody ever gets kidnapped by a flying saucer, except you, with your BA in psychology and your friendship with Ronald Hayes, can be kidnapped by flying saucers. This is Puppetji.
This falls into the area of attraction and repulsion. You see, Puppetji does not know of temptation, only being. You see, when you try to push away or reach for what the mind desires, you create suffering. Stop! Be still, and the light of your true essence will guide you back to where you have never left. Where you are, where you is. The incredible isness.
Where you is where you are.
Through being and not doing, by tracking the sensations in your body, and only observing, you will see the unseen and know the unknown, that you are nothing. You are unimportant. You are not special. And when all is said and done, my friends, at the end of days when you have apparently died and returned to a mere measly pile of dust in the wind, you will look back on your life with humility and discover nobody really gave a flying crap anyway. So, just remember this. You are love. And love is all there is, my friend. Now, if it seems that Puppetji makes no sense to you, that I speak the nonsense, well, I am you. And I, just like you, have the hand of history up my ass. So sometimes I have shit for brains.
Just like you.
Namaste. You know, first of all, this is a trick question. Yes, created by the powerful mind to make you crazy, like a dog chasing its tail. And secondly, no one seems to answer the question, who am I? You see, their answers actually seem to come from the question, what am I? You see, like, oh, I am a yogi, or a hot, sexy, fire-spinning dancer, or I am space, or nothing, a Christian, a Zen master, or maybe a prostitute, or a stripper. Yes? Yes. You see, Puppetji would suggest forgetting this nonsensical question. People seem to believe they are what they do. Oh, this is false, friends. This is merely the identity trying to create meaning and purpose where there is none. You read? The truth of who you are does not ask such questions that are limited in time and space, also created by the mind. Very simple, yes? Now I know some of you may say, oh, Puppetji, what the fuck are you talking about? This is craziness. If there is no purpose and no meaning, then why am I here? What should I do? Why not, why do I go to work? Or why should I clean the dishes or wipe my ass? Why not rob a bank or punch my yoga teacher? My dear friends, more questions. Let me just say, sometimes a yoga teacher needs a good punch in the face, you know? Very sad. Yes. Now the truth of who you are, my friend, needs no answers. For there are no questions that are not created by the powerful mind. And you are not the mind. And there is no you. You see? The truth of who you are cannot know itself, for it is unknowable, beyond language and meaning. So, in the meantime, just be. Yes? Be in this moment, for nothing else exists. Love everything. With gratitude, my friends. Let go of these silly questions, for they are bondage, and freedom comes in not knowing. You see, at the end of the day, it all comes down to the paradoxical question, paper or plastic. And Puppetji would say, neither. I brought my own bag that I bought from the Whole Foods last week. Very simple, yeah? Namaste.
Today I wish to talk about meditation. Yes, of course, it is very easy to go to the top of a mountain, go to the ashram, go to the middle of the desert, no distractions, and you can find peace and quiet. But I ask you, if you live in a city like Puppetji, can you still find this peace inside you with all the distractions? Let us quiet our minds for a moment. Yes, very nice. Just notice all these sounds. That's it. All part of the meditation. Yeah. God, the bird, the firefly, the construction, the homeless guy arguing with himself. The hot neighbors having loud, screaming, crazy, tantric, kinky, mind-blowing sex. The gunshot. Merely part of the fabric of our life. For it is not about the thoughts, my friends. It is about the space between the thoughts. Hey, you gotta keep it down in there. We're trying to meditate. How about a little consideration? Thank you. Okay. Better. Meditation. Just be. Just meditate amongst yourselves. Puppetji has to deal with this fly. Come here, you. There you are, you sacred little pain in my ass. I got you.
So let's go to gossip. I think gossip is a good one. Chat it up in the chat box.
Okay. First of all, this gossip thing is a childish way in which the immature aspects of the unenlightened mind unsuccessfully justifies its superiority over another, merely masking one's own deep insecurities. So, Puppetji does not recommend this gossip. It's so childish and stupid. Oh, what did you hear? Angelina and Brad adopted yet another child. This one has no arms, no ears, and no eyes, and only one leg. Apparently, they are thinking this child would ultimately bring them happiness. That's a joke. Puppetji made a joke.
This one, I agree you. As it should.
Hello, Puppetji here. Are you a puppet? Do you feel like you are being animated by unseen forces? Making you do and say crazy and stupid things? Who or what is puppeteering or animating you? You see, we are neither the puppet nor the puppeteer, and yet we are both and neither, the animated and the animator. In truth, we are animation itself, or that which allows animation to happen. The immeasurable force that moves all is all. We go through most of our lives being puppeteered or animated by the hand of our history. To be truly free, you must hold the hand of God us. Only then will you be free. Okay. What is the big fucking secret? Basic quantum physics, people. The law of attraction. Besides, everybody is talking about the secret, so I guess it's not a freaking secret anymore. And it's no secret that in order to get the answer to the secret, it's gonna cost you $29 freaking 95 for the DVD. Very expensive secret. But I must say, you can have anything you want. But I ask, who wants? Who is wanting? Who desires the need to want? Who wants and desires the need to want to be needy? And the desire or want to desire something it really doesn't need and only thinks it wants. The ego. Yes, the truth of who you are wants nothing, needs nothing, is nothing. Getting the necklace or the new car or the house or the hot, crazy tantric sex relationship or merely feeding the ego and will not bring you happiness. The desire to have more things and more stuff only just perpetuates the grand illusion, therefore creating the desire to want more and more desire and more things and more stuff, ultimately leading to bankruptcy. And then more suffering and more desire and more desire not to suffer, therefore creating more suffering. Oh, this is the crazy truth. And you can read more about it for only $19.95 if you order my book by midnight tonight. Operators are standing by. First of all, let me just say this. What is all this fucking technology? You got the cell phone and the BlackBerry and the text messaging and the emails. All this fucking communication and connection. And yet, we are more disconnected than ever. Yes? How can this be? Then you got the MySpace and the YouTube.
And the Instagram and the Twitter.
We have become addicted to the technology, yes? The computer and the World Wide Web and the technology has become the new crack of this century, my friend. Is it merely feeding the childish ego's desire to be popular? How many friends you got? This is not your space, or my space, or his space, or her space. There can be no ownership of space, for you are space. You are the space that you think you want and think that you need to have. What you're gonna do when somebody wants to take away your space or your tube? What you gonna do? Fight for them? You gonna shoot them? This is how wars are created, silly people. The ego's desire to own the space or the tube and the fear that it will be taken away by Tom or by the Google people. Yes? Okay. Let's say you got this space and then you build one big freaking house on it. What you gonna do when you die? Who owns this space now? Who gets the house? You think you're gonna take it with you when you cross over into the big soup of nothingness? No! You cannot own anything, for you do not exist. Yes, this is true. Oh, and then you got the crazy you freaking tube phenomenon. But I ask, whose tube? My tube? Your tube? His tube? Her tube? There is no tube, for there is no you. And if there is no you and there is no tube, there is no you too. You see? It is very simple, people. You do not exist. So how can you have a tube or a space? You think this tube and this space is yours, but in truth, it is all a big lie created by the ego to make you believe there is a tube and a space that ultimately can be taken away. Craziness, yes? Craziness, yes. I tell you, silly people, you see, there is no you. So there is no tube, and the only space that you should be concerned about is the space between your thoughts. The space between the inhale and the exhale of the breath of life. This who you are. Nothingness. The truth of who you are does not need a space or a freaking tube. You see? You are the space and the tube. And yet, you are both and neither. So Puppetji would suggest a new name for this crazy business. How about tube space? Hmm? Think about it. Tube space. It has a nice ring to it. Oh, I gotta go. That's my BlackBerry. Okay, let me just say this. All is sacred. Like my good non-dual friend Tony Parsons once said, whether you are deep in meditation on top of it or having coffee in the city with friends, hmm? Oh, well, please. Well, let me just say this. As my old college party roommate Nisa Gardata once said, you are not in the world. The world is in you. All that you think you see is merely a reflection of your own inner world. Stop. Sleep. Close your eyes. Feel the warm smile of peace coming across your face, moving down inside. Every organ of your body has a smile on it. You are one big freaking smiling organism, vibrating and emanating into the cosmos. This is how you change the world. Smile, and the world smiles with you. Namaste. Puppetji has been reminded of the weight of the world on people's shoulders. The baggage we all carry with us, from house to house, city to city, relationship to relationship, lifetime to lifetime. These illusory burdens we all carry reminded me of my travels over the last year. The Chicago, the Maui, some Houston, a little Denver, some India, Peru, and Mexico. And I have also done extensive deep inner traveling as well. The meditation, the yoga, the breath, the tantra, yes. And I must say, I prefer the inner journey so much better. No airports, no lines, no strip searches, metal detectors, anal probes, or huge fees for my extra baggage. And yet, a powerful reminder of how expensive the extra baggage can be. Yes? You see? Now I am reminded to travel light. Let go of this extra baggage I carry in my mind, in my house, in the car. Yes? So much baggage. So much so We like to give our baggage to others to carry for us. Puppetji, carry my baggage along with yours. Yuri, I have no desire or the need or want to acquire any more baggage, yours or mine. And Puppetji would suggest a powerful way to let go of this extra weight, the mind diet. Yes? You see, the mind is overweight with the thoughts of things and stuff. Clean your house, clean out your closets, clean out your mind. Look at what you actually have in your house. See how much of this stuff you have accumulated that you no longer need or want and don't even know you have, but you carry around just in case you might need it. Nonsense. For Buddha's sake, stop! Let go of this clutter that fills your mind. Clear out all of the stuff stored in the boxes and storage places and give it to someone who really needs it. Yes? Okay? This practice will bring you space and peace and joy and more room for some new stuff. Namaste.
What do you see? Who sees? Who is seeing? You think you are seeing, but seeing is merely happening. And the ego experiences this awareness as seeing. What are you looking at right now? What do you see, Master Puppetji? Look closely. Yes, this is correct. A collection of thoughts and ideas created by the powerful mind, all coming together to form what you believe you think you see. Yet, I am not here. I do not exist. You are there either. You think you are seeing, and yet, in truth, seeing is you. Seeing is happening. You are not seeing, for you do not exist. You may believe you are seeing what you think you see, but what you think you see is merely the identity telling your mind that you are watching a movie made of memories. Step, step back again. Who sees? Who is seeing? Who is watching this movie? How did I get into this theater? And oh my goodness, I can't believe they charge so much for popcorn. Next time, I'm bringing my own food. You see? Actually, you don't see. See? Namaste. Ah, yes. The daily morning affirmation for people over 40. Everything to start the day off on the close your eyes. Take in a deep breath and let it go. Oh, you're good. I am gratitude. I am smiling and filled with abundant love. All my organs are smiling with gratitude of their divine functions. I vibrate this gratitude and love to everyone and everything in the world. I go to the doctor once a year for my annual checkup. My prostate, my blood, my DNA, my stool and urine samples all sparkle with healthy, healing light. So, as we come back with happy results. I am healthy, strong, and beautiful. I have no diseases, worries, or stress. Positivity pulses through my beating heart. We are all in this together. We are one. And none of us will ever invest in shady real estate deals by con artists pretending to be our friends. Namaste.
This falls into the area of attraction and repulsion. Hmm? You see, Puppetji does not know of temptation, only being. You see, when you try to push away or reach for what the mind desires, you create suffering. Stop. Be still. And the light of your true essence will guide you back to where you have never left. Where you are, where you is. The incredible isness about non-attachment. Let's just face it, my good friends. We are attached. We are attached to things and to stuff and the sensations and the sex and the drugs and the food. Yes, we are attached to the body, mind, skin. Yes, we are attached to things and stuff. I think what? You know, I think the attachment is getting a bad rap. Yes? I mean, who said attachment was a bad thing? That needs correction. You see, there is nothing wrong, my friends. All is as it is, and that is it. We are all. So, even if what we believe to be negative or suffering is always embraced by the beloved, there is nothing to change, nothing to fix, nowhere to go, nothing to do, because all is love. And love is all for goodness sake. How many times does Puppetji have to say this? But I must say, don't get too attached to your attachments, for they are transient illusions coming and going, bringing you happiness, maybe a little suffering, not so bad. And if you are one of these people so focused on the idea of non-attachment that you become attached to non-attachment, you become attached to your beliefs about non-attachment, well, my friend, then you are right back where you started. Attached.
Society and culture have convinced us that we are separate, that you are there and I am here, that you are you and I am me. But in truth, I am you and you are me. We are one. We are we. And we are free. Okay, I just made a rhyme. Now I know what you're thinking, but Puppetji, if there is only one, how come we still can't get along? Why is there so much conflict and competition and suffering? What the fuck is that all about? Let me just say this. You got me there. That's a tough one. But if I had to make something up, I might say this is so because there is a conflict or battle or war going on inside each of us, merely being reflected into the world. Make peace inside, make peace outside. Only then will we be able to share our thoughts. Yeah. Namaste. Hello, Puppetji here, coming to you live from the Science and Nonduality Center in Sebastopol, California. Today, I am here to talk about the nature of the self, myself, and yourself. Self. Let us pontificate for a moment. What is this notion of the self? Can the self be selfless? If there is only one, can there be myself and yourself? Can the self be selfish? Actually, I'm allergic to selfish. If the self fell in a forest, would it hear itself fall? Yes, yes. What is self, really? I mean, can the self help itself if it doesn't even think or know that it really needs or wants or desires any help because it isn't even aware of itself? These and many other paradoxically unanswerable, nonsensical questions will be pontificated, restated, reiterated, recited, and regurgitated, and ultimately transmutated into the same stuff you've heard 1,000 times before, only different yet familiar, and almost perhaps what you may or may not have read or heard. So get your Buddha to the Sand Conference in Holland. In hit the dance floor with some of the best DJs on the planet, so we can embody all this meaningless and useless information we just downloaded from the internet. And maybe we have a cocktail or two or three. I am so excited to be a part of the SAND conference in Amsterdam and this mind-blowing experience that I don't even know if what I'm saying is true. I don't even know if I'm really going or if I've already went or but let me just say this. I'm pretty sure I'm going. You know, many students ask me, they say, Puppetji, why are we here? What is my purpose in life? Who are we? Why do we do what and say what we say? What are words? What is language? What is this identity we are so attached to? Who is attached? Who wants to know? What is suffering? Who suffers? Where did all these words and language and questions come from? Let me just say this. You think too much. You worry too much. You ask too many questions that have no answers. You see? There is no reason for anything. All is as it is, and that is it. All is an illusion. So, just enjoy your life. Here, now. This is it. And I have no freaking idea why we are here. It is all one big mystery. Kind of crazy, yes? You see? It's like my good buddy Tony Parsons once said. Stop asking why and just sit back and enjoy the ride. Just be sure to wear your seatbelt so as not to get a ticket. Very expensive. Yes. Namaste.
This motherfucker. Bye. Bye. Sometimes what's going on? What's going on, Antonio? Antonio is here, mi amigo. And Elliot is here too. TAC and NW. Scaris. Wait. Scaris. Yeah, isn't that nice? TAC. Figured you'd appreciate that. This channel, Theoretical Puppet, does this for philosophy. Oh, that's cool. I'll definitely check that out. So let's see here. Yo, Elliot, if you want to join, go to the Discord group. I love you always, forever in my life. And no, so that was cool. I mean, honestly, that's all you gotta do is go to his page, see? Puppetji. He's only got 35 videos. You can watch them all in half hour. And that was honestly half of them. I only didn't play a couple of them. I'll play it right now. Yoke is a good one.
The yoga. I do not like his yoga. Yoga has become the new Starbucks of the spiritual practices. And who pays $3 freaking for a cup of coffee? Besides, every yoga class that I have been to lately is so freaking crowded and sweaty. And then there's always the lady with too much perfume on, flying to mask her diet of garlic and onions and a leaky colostomy bag. Then there's the guy who farts like a monkey bearing downward dog. For Buddha's sake, no thank you. Please, I can have coffee and my yoga at home for a hell of a lot less. Plus, I can watch Dr. Phil at the same time.
What's going on? Oh yeah, those are my buddies. Thank you. Thank you very much. What's going on, man? Boom, boom, boom. Crystals are living beings at the beginning of creation.
Professor once stated that crystals were living beings. It's a subject that fascinates me because I have experienced an interesting phenomenon while studying their effects on plants. I was first introduced to the vibrational properties of quartz while attending a music convention in North Carolina. For experts, introduced to the experienced an interesting phenomenon while studying their effects on plants. I was first introduced to the vibrational properties of quartz while attending a music convention in North Carolina. For experts in digital and analog musical instruments, but my reason for attending this event was to interview an expert that specializes in sound, light, and electromagnetic field frequency machines. I met with August Worley during Mode Fest to visit the factory that produces Mode musical instruments. August started his professional career as a keyboard technician for the popular musical group Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
Well, then I formed Emerson, Lake and Palmer. And what I would like is a Moog synthesizer. I found out that Bob Moog was looking to create another synthesizer, and I showed him what I had done for Keith Emerson, and he was very impressed. So he had invited me to become his principal engineer at Moog Music. We talk about frequency and waveforms with the kids in our program, how these waveforms feel. What we're going to talk about today is how we make sound. What happens when you add more oscillators, it makes the sound richer. So I'm going to add another oscillator. Sustain how long the sound will stay there, and then there's a little thing on here called release. So that's how it sounds different. This is very mellow. But then as we go to the softened wave, it sounds a little brassier. So you see, they kind of look like a sawtooth. Basically, what Bob did was take laboratory equipment out of the laboratory and put it in the hands of the musician. Working at Moog as an engineer with Bob Moog, I approached Bob one day and said, "Hey, wouldn't it be cool if we could do like an electronic singing bowl?" And he thought about it, and he said, "You should do that." And so that sort of gave me the impetus and sort of planted the seed for me to carry forward this idea of what would an electronic singing bowl look like that also incorporated physical vibration and had light associated with it, and also did electromagnetic resonance. There's a physioacoustic transducer at the base of the instrument. The paradigm is a combined sound, light, physioacoustic, and electromagnetic resonance instrument. The crystals come into it because I wanted to have as broad a spectrum of resonant modalities in the instrument as possible. Well, one of the tones in paradigm, it's actually the third chakra tone, has been found to stimulate the thalamocortical loop in the human brain. What that does is the thalamocortical loop actually generates a sync pulse that coordinates all of the flow and processing between our spine and our brain function. Why do cats not display the same hip dysplasia and some of the other connective tissue disorders that dogs do? And the answer to that is because they purr. They are little physioacoustic generators, and they have an innate ability to know how to heal people. They like to climb on people, and they seem to have an understanding of when somebody's in pain, and they go right to that area, and they purr. The American Veterinarian Association has stated that the reason that cats don't have connective tissue disorders is because they do purr. That's physioacoustic therapy right there. A beat frequency is a difference frequency between two tone generators. So in this way, we can use a tone generator that is very close in frequency to another tone generator. The difference frequency will be 10 hertz, 8 hertz, 7.8 hertz. This instrument is designed to resonate the body, and by inducing a 40 hertz tone in paradigm into the human body, you can actually help to stimulate people. Longer waveforms at the bottom of the chakra scale, if you will, and they get shorter as you move up, because the human body actually, as you move up through the chakra system, it takes a longer waveform to resonate our hips and our big leg muscles than it does to resonate our throat.
August Worley's expertise as an inventor, teacher, and service technician of analog music frequency generators has also made him a gifted individual in the repair of electromagnetic medical devices. The same wave shapes that are used to synthesize analog to produce different tonal qualities are also used to treat many conditions within the human body. Sine, triangle, sawtooth, square, and pulse waves from analog music frequency generators are fed to Tesla voice coils. They interact with permanent magnets to produce sound vibrations. For medical devices, flat spiral Tesla coils are embedded into thin pads and are energized by medical frequency generators. Silent electromagnetic fields are evenly dispersed throughout the surface of the mat to treat the entire body. For targeted applications, single Tesla coils can be inserted into pillows and placed on or under areas of the body. Instead of playing a keyboard to change the musical notes, oscillators inside the frequency generator can be programmed to sweep through the frequencies or pulse magnetic fields at predetermined intervals. These fields induce tiny electric fields into the body to regenerate weak or damaged cells and energize healthy cells so they function at their full voltage potential. These frequency machines can emulate the Earth's natural magnetic fields that are vital for our survival. We naturally ground and recharge our body when we walk barefoot through Earth's magnetic fields on piezoelectric quartz crystal sand. The paradigm vibrates the crystal capstone to activate this piezoelectric effect. When you resonate quartz crystal, a subtle electric field emanates into the air and is absorbed by all living things and other quartz crystals. I decided to purchase a paradigm and a quartz crystal singing bowl to study in our laboratory. That purchase eventually provided me with the missing key I needed to fully understand the healing fields of nature.
The healing fields of nature. Yo, thank you for being here. Like and share, and since I did everything I needed to do, and I think that will do it.